Ooh, spooky music, spooky music. Every time I open the book and start thinking of the electric state, I hear the music from Twin Peaks in my head. Like that would be the perfect music to start the electric state. All right, we're doing this live solo play of the electric state from Free League. Thank you, Free League, for letting me be part of the Kickstarter and sending me this. We are taking our investigator Steve across the country down Route 66. Steve is dying and he wants to see the country before he dies, or he just has a migraine like I do. I should be in bed, but of course, all the gardeners are here today and all the tree people are here today. So it's just nonstop chainsaws and noise. So might as well get this done. All right. We're on the solo adventure. It's called Into the Dust, I believe, which is where we're going. We first encounter as we've left Santa Monica, and we're going down Route 66, and we come to a blocked road somewhere on Route 66. There's a crew with a large truck, and they're just there. They're not doing anything. As we get closer, we see that they're all plugged into their Neurocasters, and they're just staring off and not doing their job. Lord knows how long they've been there. They could have been there 5 minutes. They could have been there 5 years. We don't know. But they're in our way. So we need to deal with it. We get out of the car. We're like, hey. And they don't respond, right? One of them's laying on the ground. One of them's just staring off. The Neurocaster got them so plugged in. You could just pick one up and move them to the side and put one down, and they don't respond. I could, pour all sorts of pranks on these guys, and they don't respond. Could, take off their clothes, could take my Sharpie and draw on their, whatever. But still, we got to move this big old truck. So what we need to do is make an agility check to get into the truck and get the truck to move and see how the zombies, because let's face it, they're the zombies of the game, right? The Neurocaster addicts. So how do the zombies react if I move their truck? Because if I move their truck, it might disrupt the signal. I guess they're getting the signal from the truck, because I love this picture. Just love the giant Neurocaster megalith and just the outlet. If you're wondering where this picture is, I'm gonna say Northern California somewhere, maybe, is what, I don't know, man. I don't know how much time Simon spent in America when he did these, or this is just based upon what he thinks America looks like. But whatever. Hey, hi, Homer Simpson. All right, so, okay, first, got to get in the truck. We're going to assume the doors are unlocked. And I'm going to try to drive the truck. It's an agility check. So I got agility check of 2. I don't have any skills that would help with driving, so I'm just going to roll 2d6 and try and get at least 1 success. And if I fail, then that wakes up the zombies. Well, I believe double 5s is a success. So now we'll roll for each zombie. Zombie number 1, laying on the ground. There he is over there. If he rolls a 6, he wakes up. Nope. Zombie number 2, leaning against the side of the truck. Nope. Zombie number 3, who probably I dragged by. I just see this, start the truck up and I move it to the side, and the guy, it just follows behind the truck. No, none of them seem to respond to the fact that I've moved their truck. I get back in my car and I continue down Route 66, moving right along. We get to a stack. Remember the stacks from Ready Player One? I don't think the stacks are feasible. Has anybody ever actually seen these in the real world? I mean, I could see a vast collection of RVs, and they make a lot of the micro homes out of discarded trailer trucks and U-Haul trucks and stuff like that, and even buses now. So I could see a society made up of just metal housing. I don't know if I could see stacking them on top of each other. That seems dumb. I don't know. Has anybody ever seen these in real life? I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. Like, how did you get that one up there? With a crane, I guess? Okay, so we run along into a stack, and it's running away. So we've probably left Santa Monica, and we're probably entering into the road out of California towards the desert, towards the mountains, towards Nevada. You definitely can tell by this picture we're getting out maybe in the Mojave somewhere. Residents are wary of strangers. There's a guy in a puffy orange vest carrying a shotgun, and I have to state my business and what I'm doing going into America. This is the 2 areas of America here, boy. And many of the other guys are coming out now and going, hey, whose side are you on? This is America. What are you doing stopping here? I don't know. Why did we stop here? Probably because there was a 7-Eleven. Did you just read that they're closing 600 7-Elevens? No. So we've got some guys, and they're a little weary of me stopping at their 7-Eleven because they've decided that their 7-Eleven and their stack of cars, which I don't think would work. Big windstorm, an earthquake, anything. One truck we saw, all it do is one guy coming home late at night driving drunk and crash into any one of these, and it would just fall over. I mean, it's a beautiful image, but I don't think it would work. All right, so we got to con these guys when they ask me whose side I'm on. I was like, hey, man, I'm just driving by. So con is my empathy. Ah, man, I got empathy to spare. I got empathy of 6. I only got 4 dice. 5, 6. I get to roll 6 dice for an empathy. Ooh, a failure, but a success. So the success and the failure balance each other out, which means I get 1. They're definitely not happy with me being there, but they haven't gotten violent yet. So what do we say to them? It's weird because I'm playing myself as a DM and the player. In America, what you doing in our America 7-Eleven? These 2 acres here is our America. It's the real America here at the tail end of California, boy. Why are you leaving America to go out there to them their weirdness of the rest of Route 66? What are you doing in our 7-Eleven? Oh, man, I'm just passing through. I'm dying. I've got migraine, and I want to see the rest of the country before I die. I'm traveling Route 66 one last time. Oh, okay. Second empathy roll. Oh, much more successful. Look at that. Success. A couple other successes. They'll let me go, but they charge me double for whatever I bought at the 7-Eleven. So yeah, rolling lots of D6s in this game. And then if you have a gear, that adds more D6s. Okay, now we're continuing to drive along, and we get to drone fatigue. Encounter number 3. A black sedan sits along the shoulder of the road. As the traveler approaches, you can see a Pacifica government plates. Passing the car, they notice a drowned drone dating from the war. Not an unusual sight. However, a Fed-looking type stands near a teenage girl. They are in a field of small drones made up in images of the mascot of a prominent fast food chain. All the drones lay on the ground. The girl fiddles one of the drones' head while the man scratches his. I know what picture they're referring to. The Fed's eye track the droop, and one hand moves slightly towards the pistol. He lowers his hands, though, as if to see me compasses. Would we stop? Of course, we're an investigator. We'll stop. What's going on here? What's with all these drones? Howdy. I'm Special Agent Carlton Whitfield. All these drones marched out here to this home with this girl, surrounded her home last night and just sat there making noise. And then in the morning, they had her follow them out here, and then they all just dropped dead. Of course, Irene's parents called the police, and the police called me to come and check out why all these drones just collapsed here. Well, that's a mystery, officer. And I don't know the first thing about drones, but I would say, based upon the fact that they all look like the mascot of Seth's Gears in anime, that maybe you'd locate the closest Seth's Gear in anime and ask the employees why there's 10,000 drones that look exactly like the Seth's Gear and ammo mascot here on this road, or I don't know. Well, thanks. I don't see the point of this encounter, but okay. These probably would work a lot later if there was more of us. All right, so now we're leaving California and entering the long, long, long stretch of I-5 towards Barstow. And along the way to Barstow, we see this barn with this spooky nightmare drone. And the spooky nightmare drone starts chasing our car because we got to have at least one combat. So I got to outdrive the car. So this is an agility. I got to roll 2 dice for my agility, or the robot catches us. Oh, well, there's a success. Boom. Yeah. This doesn't work as a solo play. Does photo solo play only really work with fantasy? I don't know. Most games you need to loose one other piece. I mean, a lot of the solo journaling games have specifically designed rules for solo play. This one does not. It definitely feels like, if I'm in a car, I'm just going to pass all these encounters unless I need gas. Why would I investigate that? If anything, I'd want to be as far away from that as possible. Anyways, it's the year 0 system. Roll lots of 6, beat the difficulty. I love the idea of this game. I don't know if I'd ever run it or play it, but I love the idea. But I don't really see doing it anymore. Probably I need to do like a fantasy role play if you're really going to do Friday solo plays. Maybe Shadow Dark or something else that already has a solo play design. Let me know what you want to see me do next Friday. But I think we'll close the book on the Electric State here. Thanks again, Free League, for letting me kickstart this and sending this. Thank you to all of you who jumped on and wanted to watch me play through this. It's not very exciting, is it? The Electric State. I don't know. I mean, is anybody else doing any live plays of the Electric State yet? Please let me know so I can see how other people play it. Thank you.